Hi Sagittarius, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. This is your love reading for the upcoming 2 weeks, starting today on the 28th of November, leading into the 11th of December. So we have moved out from Scorpio and we're in Sagittarius season right now. So that is really great news. And we had just a new moon in Sagittarius with all these new energy just putting forth. And of course, it's a bit more heightened when it's in your very sign. I think even Jupiter is playing a role in your sign as we speak. Venus coming in. So it's just really good energy and really good basis for love to happen all around. Having that said, I think if you listen to me before, you know I'm a firm believer in the fact that no matter what's going on the outside, you truly can manage your energy anyway. So, I mean, you can have conflict and you can feel really down and out even on the good side of the energy, and sometimes even more so because now it's so good that if you don't move with it, it actually is going to feel more. It's actually going to hurt you more to be in resistance to that. And so work on yourself so that you can be in alignment, as well as if you're on the other side and it feels really like the energy is really heavy and it's really bothersome. Mercury might be retrograde and all of that we're talking about. You can still be in bliss. You can still feel like your heart is pounding out of your chest because you're so in love. Like sort of try not to get so hung up on the planets and the moons and the everything. Having that said, it's really nice to know when a good friend is on your side. When a positive friend is there, they're trying to help you out, they're cheering you on, you know. So be happy about that you're on the good side, and it's just leading up towards the end of the year and into 2020. It's like just feeling the world's buzz, just asking for change right now, even though it's climate change or it's financial change or whatever is going on in the world. So many people wanting peace because the opposite is quite vibrant. So we're asking for a lot of change. And so there's a lot of anticipation, not anxiety, but excitement rather, and just hopefulness for 2020. So leading up to that, start kicking off in your season. It's you are in the perfect position right now, Sagittarius, to really create whatever you want. So let's see specifically for the upcoming 2 weeks for love and Sagittarius. It looks freaking awesome, I have to say. So starting off with the first card out, 7 Heavenly Virtues, which means every area in your life is about to shift. But specifically for love, then it means that it's about to shift. Then we have the Unicorn, which is my symbol for a soulmate connection. Hello. And then we have Choices, with the gorgeous big moon in the back there. So let's see what that's about. Just give me a second to feel into this. Okay. Well, let's just start and see. Oh my God, we have the unicorn couple there as well. So, goodness. I'm just going to start to talk and let's see, maybe not even put you in categories of committed and single, I feel this time. So just take whatever resonates with you. And I'm just going to start talking. There's something with around your head. I'm going to start off, it's going to sound a bit bad. It's going to sound a bit like, no, I don't want to hear that. Don't click me away, okay? Because that's going to shift. I just want to give you a little heads up, literally a heads up about what's going on here. So I don't know if you see these, but there's like little crystals coming out of like over on top of her ear. Do you hear this now? There's crystals coming out, like there are 5-6 crystals, and then 1 and 2 right in her forehead, on her forehead. Those stand out to me. Like, look at the card. It's raining stars here. But that's what I'm drawn to. There's something around your head. I think you might be a bit much in your head. You might be overthinking something. And since it's a love reading, if you met somebody, if you're spending time with somebody, if you're wanting to leave somebody behind, you're a tiny bit much in your head for the solution to actually pierce through right now, for you to really feel in your heart what it is that you truly want. Because here on the bottom, it's so funny because I never saw this before, and it's like I want to adjust so that I probably can't. I want to look really close, but I can't. It's like something is coming out of her, let's call it dress, because it is a dress, but it's also made out of the universe. I don't know if you see this. Right there, in her dress, is a tiniest little fairy. And it's like she's trying to get in. She's just trying, like, Mom or Dad, I'm trying to get your attention. I want to get in, and I have a solution for you. And you're like, what am I supposed to do? Or you're asking, like, can I please have some answers? And the answer is like, I'm trying to give it to you. But Sagittarius, get out of your head. Get out of your head, get into your heart. For 2 minutes, try not to solve this with your intellect, but rather to get into your emotions about it. And it's a general reading, so take whatever that applies for you. This is gorgeous energy, Sagittarius. This is gorgeous energy around you, and it's gorgeous energy that wants to come in. It wants to enter. So that literally speaks about the soulmate connection that wants to come into your life. But you're a bit too busy thinking about whether this is your soulmate, whether you just met them, whether there's something about maybe spending time with somebody and you're wondering if that is your person or not, and you're making an intellectual debate about it, if that makes sense. You're not giving it a rest. You need to drop down in your heart and just let your heart feel what it feels. Blessings is raining upon you. Like, look at this card. It's like it is surrounding you with the most gorgeous energy up to date in your life. I feel like you're surrounded by opportunities, by beautiful people, by just new high energy, high vibration coming in. Being oh my God, I just saw something here on the. Oh, I think it's the lights. That's freaking awesome. I wish you could see it. It's like lights on the outside here, where I think it's Christmas lights that they hung up. And I'm a bit late doing the reading here today, so it's really dark outside, which makes me see the lights that looks exactly like this. So it's like your whole brain is hanging out in the in the sky. So it's really telling, like, okay, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. Sagittarius, 5 minutes of meditation. 5 minutes of just having the feeling of, okay, I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna drop down in my heart. I'm gonna sit in my heart for 2 minutes and feel it out. Not to even reach a conclusion or result or anything. Don't be result oriented or oriented. Don't be result oriented in this matter at this very moment, okay? Things are so good for you. It truly want to shift things in your life right now. In terms of relationships and love coming in for you, have you already met them? Don't intellectualize them out of your life. Sink into your heart and you'll instantly know. This is a soulmate connection. Have you met somebody? Then for at least the general of the Sagittarius that I'm connecting with, it is your soulmate. They're either here, they're already here, or they are like coming in. Okay, guys, this is my unicorn telling this is a soulmate connection. So you either have just recently met somebody, or they're so close you can taste them. Almost literally. Okay? And then we have choices. And I am drawn to choices. Not because I'm not always drawn to what the word says, but I am here. She's holding a unicorn couple in her hand. It's in the palm of her hand. It's like it's right there. It's right in front of her. But there's something about it that makes you question it. And it's the same vibe that I'm getting here, that you don't know. And Sagittarius, I believe the only thing that makes you question it is because you're in your head. And I think that you're a bit scared that it might not be it, that it might be... I don't really know why you're questioning it. And the only way that you can find out whether this truly is for you or for you to let it go... or if it's like you're in a position where you have not met this person yet, you're actually not letting this person in because you're in your head thinking about, where are they? Should I not be with them by now? I'm, looking, I'm doing my best. I'm my best version. Yes, you are, but you're overdoing it a bit. It's a bit too much. So if you calm down, drop down if you hear the bells, the wedding bells, it's a church ringing outside here. I don't know if you hear it. That's for you guys. That's for you guys. There's something on the big... So we just had a new moon. We're going to have a full moon. When are we going to have a full moon? I don't know. There's something with a moon and eclipse at the same time. I think it's at the very end of December. It might be the 26th of December or something. I think around the next... but we just had the new moon. It can't be can it be a new moon and... I'm just going to drop it. This is just not, it doesn't really have to do so much with the moon, that it has to do with the time or the timing of it. And also, I should never get hung up on timing, because then you sort of look for it, and if it doesn't happen, you get so disappointed. So I just still want to say there's something towards... So let's just say this instead. There's something towards the end of the year. Towards the end of the year, around that eclipse. The 26th is pretty darn close to the New Year's. You'll know. And how far away? That's a month from now. That's 4 weeks from now. 4 weeks from now, I feel like you probably are with your soulmate, or you who has already met somebody that you're discussing it in your mind. You know by then. You just know in your heart by then if this is the right thing or not. It sounds like it's a bit of a Debbie Downer when I'm talking about it. It just doesn't have to be, because it's such grand energy coming in, and it's so much good things happening around you. But it's like you make it out to be not so grand because you're a bit hung up in your head, sort of missing the party. If that makes sense. There's a huge party being thrown in your name, into your, let's call it like you gathered all the birthdays of your entire lifetime put into one, and you don't show up. And it's the easiest thing to fix it is by you dropping down from your brain into your heart. And if it doesn't feel like that worked one time, do it more times. Don't make that out to be a discipline or to find results for that, but rather to just do that because it feels so freaking good to do it. To be in your heart and just feel the person that you're with, or feel the person that's coming in. And I feel like you've been trying for a while now, and maybe you got disappointed a couple of times over the recent time. It feels like maybe you met some people and it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out, and then you met somebody else and it also didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out. And so there's a bit of disappointment there, and so now it's like you're trying to figure it out, and there's nothing to figure out because it has already happened, if that makes sense. So what else for you? Of course. Almost the same card. Look at it. It's like it's just a... This is just you, like, reconnecting to earth, reconnecting to nature, reconnecting to your heart, your core, your ground, your basis. And the first card out is my hybrid card. It's a dragonfly, and it's just, it's you bringing everything that you've known, everything that you come to understand, but mixing that up with the new. It's the hybrid, it's the dragonfly. The dragonfly in itself stands for a huge spiritual transformation, but this is my hybrid card with a dragon with fly wings. And so I'm feeling now that what you're doing now is that take every relationship that you ever been in. Just think about that for a minute. However many, however few, however long, however short. Of course, you're not going to remember everything that has happened with 2 or 50 people. But just take a moment and just feel for a minute what you learned from that. Like you've gotten so much experience out of your past relationships, right? And you've brought that with you. That is in your backpack. That's in your backbone. So just feel how much information, how much you know what you don't want so that you know what you do want, how much wiser you become, how much more of a freaking awesome partner that you will be, and also what you just know for a fact that you won't put up with certain things. And so that is just, there's nothing, I'm not into deal breakers. I don't believe in deal breakers. I think that we sort that out even before we meet the person. And so it's like now when you're attracting this right soulmate connection for yourself, I feel like you know what you want. And so you have all that old information with you, the wise, the what has matured you, if that makes sense. And now with the hybrid card, we're bringing that in with the new. And it's like Sagittarius, you need to let go of control a bit. You need to let go of who this is going to be and what it's going to do to you. Like let go of that controlling, wanting to control the situation so that you're on top of things all the time. Sort of the Sagittarius vibe, to just always be structured and in control and knowing what's going to happen next and you know, so forth. This is sort of asking you to let that go and to bring whatever you know you have with yourself, but then go into this hybrid relationship to then blend the old with the new. And I feel like your person stands for a lot of the new, if that makes sense. It's not like you're old either at age or like old in your ways to think, or that you're not new in that sense, but it just feels like, okay, we're not going to do again what we've done before, right? So now we just have that with us, and you have to sort of let that go. And then we're bringing the new person in, and they're going to show you a lot of new things. And if you're sort of set in your ways with the old quite a bit and sort of a bit up in your head, you won't be up in your head when you meet them because you've dropped down in your heart, or you can't let them in, okay? Then we have the dragon. I feel like the dragon comes out quite a lot for you, Sagittarius. It's almost like it has become a Sagittarius card. It's like the dragon. But the dragon is giving you a green light. Go ahead. Full force. This is a nudge. This is giving you courageous energy to just go for it. And you can't go wrong this time. You just cannot go wrong this time. The person that you're meeting now is going to be so different because you're so different. The only thing now that you need to do is drop from your head and into your heart, and you're going to feel it. if they're right in front of your face, you're going to all of a sudden see them in a complete different light. Like, oh my God, there you were all along. I was up here, so I didn't know. But now I feel it, and then you know. That's where the choices come. The choices card comes in, I feel. They're here, guys. Either they have entered your life, you're a bit confused, because I might see several opportunities, maybe several people coming in, and so you don't quite know who it is. It will sort itself out. Give it a couple of weeks. Drop from your head into your heart. Do a bit of meditation. Try not to be so result and control inspired, and you'll know. It's beautiful energy. It's beautiful. It's your season. It's gorgeous. Okay. I hope this inspires you. I hope that it connects to somebody out there. And if it resonates with you, I'm going to do an extended and see where your person is at in relationship to you. Please subscribe on your way out if I haven't already. I'm like 2 people away almost from 1,000. I'm so close, I can smell it. And then the channel sort of will have its own life. Thank you anyway, whether you do it or not, for being here and for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.